Publicis generates more than half of its activity in the US. Most of our competitors are actually US companies, so it is extremely important for us to be visible to US investors and give them the opportunity to invest in a company that is offering a differentiated profile that is listed in Europe and in which they now can invest using the OTCQX platform.
So we've been on the OTCQX since 2015, and I believe it's created awareness and transparency in our stock. The OTCQX also provides investor-focused programs for us, including the virtual conference coming up, which we find to be an efficient and effective way to get our story out to potential investors.
First of all, we needed to create a market price for our stock. And secondly, we needed liquidity. We needed a currency. The first was really related to our shareholders who had invested in our company with their own IRAs. Up until joining the OTCQX, they were unable to determine what the value of their stock was. As of today, that has changed and they are very happy. The second reason was liquidity. Our shareholders had nowhere to sell their stock. They were concerned. It also had to do with our growth plans. Our growth plans were to grow not only organically, but to grow through acquisition. And to grow through acquisition, you have to have liquidity. And by joining the OTCQX, we were able to accomplish both of those goals of getting a market price and liquidity for our stock.
They've given us a lot of long-term value shareholders, especially paired with our performance over the past 2 years. We've been on the OTCQX Top 50. So that's really opened us up to a new set of shareholders and investors that want to help grow this business even more.
When we became trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange in November, we made an effort right away to list on the OTCQX. There's such a large, significantly larger shareholder or potential shareholder base in the United States than there is in Canada. There's 8 to 10 times more people here and potential shareholders. With that said, it took the better part of 17 through marketing and exposure to see the trading increase on the OTCQX, to the point though where in 2018 we're actually getting around 10% of trading on the OTCQX as compared to the Toronto Stock Exchange. So we're making headway, we're getting exposure.
It provides us with a platform that's more cost effective than a listed company on a NASDAQ or a New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah, so it's been fantastic. We started off with a listing in Canada, and that provided us great exposure to Canadian investors. Coming over and listing on the OTCQX has allowed us to access a broader audience of investors, so being the US market, which we think also has a lot of interest in having exposure to Bitcoin, and thus Hut 8 would be a great vehicle for that.
OTCQX has given us a great opportunity to reach out to US investors, and since 2015 our largest shareholder is in fact a US biotech investment firm. So, that speaks volumes to the OTCQX platform.